In the increasingly complex world of business finance, choosing the right accounting and payroll software is a critical decision for small and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs. Among the various options available, Patriot software has carved out a niche for itself, particularly appealing to businesses seeking straightforward, affordable, and user-friendly solutions. As an accounting management expert, I often encounter questions about software providers, and a common one regarding Patriot software is, who owns Patriot software? Understanding the ownership of a software company can provide valuable insights into its stability, its long-term vision, its potential for future development, and even its core values. In the case of Patriot software, its ownership structure tells a story of entrepreneurial spirit and a continued commitment to its foundational principles. The founder's vision, Michael J. Capel. At the heart of Patriot Software's ownership is its founder, Michael J. Capel. He established the company in 2002 in Canton, Ohio, USA. Unlike many tech startups that seek rapid venture capital funding from their inception, Patriot Software's journey began with a more self-reliant approach. Michael Capel's background and vision have significantly shaped the company's trajectory and its mission. Capel, a serial entrepreneur with over 30 years of experience as a business owner, recognized the need for simple, affordable, and accessible accounting and payroll solutions for small American businesses. His own experiences navigating the complexities of running a business fueled his passion to create software that would simplify mundane accounting and payroll tasks. This ethos of simplicity and affordability remains a core tenet of Patriot Software today, a privately held company with strategic investment. While founded by Michael Capel, Patriot Software is not a publicly traded company on a stock exchange, meaning you can't buy shares of it like you would with larger corporations like Microsoft or Google. Instead, it operates as a privately held company, specifically Patriot Software, LLC. Being privately held often means that the company's decisions are driven by its founders and key management, rather than being solely beholden to quarterly earnings reports for public shareholders. This can allow for a longer-term strategic focus and a stronger adherence to core values, as seen with Patriot Software's consistent emphasis on customer support and ease of use. However, privately held doesn't necessarily mean entirely self-funded. Patriot Software has strategically engaged in funding rounds to fuel its growth and product development. Notably, they have received investment from RZC Investments. RZC Investments is a private investment firm. Their involvement signifies a strategic partnership aimed at supporting Patriot Software's expansion and technological advancements. It's important to understand that such investments typically provide capital in exchange for a stake in the company, but they don't necessarily lead to a complete change in leadership or operational philosophy, especially when the founder remains actively involved. In Patriot Software's case, Michael J. Capel remains deeply involved as the founder and chairman. The company also has a CEO, Kyle Dreger, who leads the day-to-day operations. The fact that Patriot Software has attracted external investment demonstrates confidence in its business model and growth potential within the accounting and payroll software market. It suggests that while the original vision is maintained, there's also a financial backing to ensure continuous innovation and competitive positioning. Why does ownership matter to you as a user? For a small business owner or an accounting professional evaluating software, knowing who owns the company can offer several key insights. Stability and longevity. A company with a clear and stable ownership structure, especially one driven by its founder's long-term vision, often implies a more stable future for the software. You want to know that the tools you rely on will be around and continue to be supported. Product philosophy. The founder's philosophy often permeates the product. Capel's emphasis on simplicity and affordability is evident in Patriot Software's intuitive interface and competitive pricing, making it attractive to small businesses that might be intimidated by more complex or expensive solutions. Customer focus. Privately held companies, particularly those where the founder retains significant influence, can sometimes be more agile and responsive to customer feedback compared to large public corporations with multiple layers of bureaucracy. Patriot Software prides itself on its US-based customer support. Future development. Investment from firms like RZC suggests that there are resources being poured into research and development, indicating a commitment to improving features, enhancing user experience, and keeping pace with industry changes, e.g., tax law updates for payroll. Independence. Because Patriot Software has maintained majority control and has not been acquired by a larger conglomerate, it maintains its independence. This means its product roadmap and business decisions are driven by its own mission, rather than being absorbed into a larger company's portfolio where its unique identity might be lost or its focus diluted.